Hello, Cover Time friends. How y'all doing? It's Thursday evening. We're just doing a check-in tonight. Been busy today. I had to go to the dentist. Mama's appointment got delayed till tomorrow because they had something going on at the clinic.
The doctor wasn't there.
The doctor wasn't there. Well, that would have been a wasted trip.
I reckon so.
But Mama's feeling better today.
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Like, she moved up about 30 notches. I mean, really.
I've actually done a little work.
She's done laundry, because I smelled it. It smells so fresh. I don't know what she's using, but I can.
Gain and Gain Booster or something.
Oh, well, there you go. She's cleaned this island off.
Some.
Well, she completely cleaned it off and cleaned everything, and then she slowly heads it back to where she wants it. I came in, I said, "Are we moving?" She said, "No, I'm tired of looking at this stuff." Now, we both are that way. Now, let me just tell you. We'll pile up something, even with decoration. Mama will put a big old bowl or something on this island, and it's beautiful. And maybe the next month she'll say, "That thing's smothering me. I just want that off."
Yeah, that's the truth.
I don't change a lot of stuff. I mean, like, I wash the curtains and stuff and hang them back up. Like in my bedroom and stuff, I want it to look good. I want it to be neat and organized, everything where it's belong. But as far as change and for seasons, Mama changes her, what do you call that thing on the top?
The what?
On the top of your bed, is it a comforter?
Bedspread or comforter.
She changes hers all the time. Seasonal. She'll go from all white to all navy. What all colors you
I've
got?
got the browns and orange for fall.
You got that real pretty blue I like.
And then I got the burgundy and stuff and green for Christmas.
She talented. I have the same comforter. You know. Why get another one? But Mama washes it sometimes.
For gone.
We're back. I don't even think about washing that comforter.
It's hard at times. It's big.
But I don't even think about it. I mean, I wash everything. I want everything washed and stuff, but for some reason, you don't use it. It just lays there.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't wash it as often, but if it's going to be on your bed a long time, you need to wash it.
You peel it back at night. You sleep on your covers, and then the morning you peel it back and kind of spread it up. It really is not a workhorse of the household.
No.
I don't know. Anyway,
It does collect dust over a period of time.
there you have it. Dusty comforters. I don't know. I ate lunch late. Mama ate lunch late, and we ate big lunches.
Well,
I
I
have-
ate the soup for lunch.
Mama had some more of that delicious soup with rice because she had some last night left. And she said, "I'm going to save this." I said, "Oh, Mama, just throw that out. You can get a whole fresh bowl." She goes, "No, that's most of my rice. I'm saving that rice." I said, "Yes, ma'am." So she had her rice and all her 15 bean soup. I didn't want that today, so I skipped the day and went back to when we had the chopped beef steak and brown gravy, and I ate that mashed potatoes and green beans. And that's a big lunch. That's a huge lunch for either one of us. Because I'll take a few leftovers and stuff, but usually it's peanut butter sandwich for me or crackers and peanut butter crackers, those little packets or something like that.
I gotta get something in my mouth.
Yeah. I gotta go get baby food, I've got a whole list of stuff I've got to get to the store. And so that's all we got going on there. So and here's another thing. I said, "Mama, what can I cook you for supper? I need something soft and easy going." And she said, "I'm fixing hamburgers and French fries." And I said, "Well, Mama, I thought I was trying to cook for you and make it soft." And she said, "Nope." I knew she was feeling better. And she said, "No, I think we'll just have hamburgers. I've got that chuck in there. We'll have hamburgers and French fries." And I said, "Okay." So when I come in here, I said, "You gonna do hamburger?" She said, "I just ate lunch. I just realized I ain't. It's something. I'm not that hungry." And I said, "I'm not hungry either." And I said, "Why do we have to cook? We just won't cook tonight. We'll fix hamburgers tomorrow night if you
That
want."
sounds like a deal.
And she said, "I'll be even more ready for a hamburger tomorrow night." I said, "Well, that sounds great." So that's how we do. Is that how y'all do? Y'all ever make plans and then you're like, We used to do that. We used to have several restaurants in town that we would eat at. There's still a few that we'd plan on. Like tomorrow night we'll just go to wherever. We'd come in from work or whatever, and I say, "You ready to go?" And she'd say, "You want to?"
I'd back out.
I'd say, "No, Mama, we don't have to." And she said, "It sounded good yesterday, but I just don't want it today." And I said, "Well, let's don't do it." You can't get too,
Set in your ways.
sot in your ways.
Sot in your
Granny used to say, "What does that mean? Sot in your ways." So y'all ever heard that? It's an old term. I guess sot is the same as sot down, set down. I think it's just what it said, set. And but they'd say, "You're sot in your ways." Y'all ever heard that? Anybody else heard that? Prayers for y'all. Well, thank you, Vicki. We can always use your prayers.
Oh, yeah.
As I always say on Sunday School Highlights, you pray for us and we'll pray for you and we'll all get through. And I truly mean that from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah.
That's your dinner dance too. That's our dinner dance. Yeah. Does everybody have a dinner? I love that. Can I use that? Can I use that phrase, Miss Nancy Morris? I love that. Dinner dance.
Dinner dance.
I believe everybody I know has a dinner dance. You're back. What do you want for dinner? I hear them at work in different offices that I'm in. I just don't know what in the world to have for dinner tonight.
It's hard to come up with something all the time.
It is. Do y'all have trouble with that? You all inspire us. I mean, I know some of y'all say, "Mama and John, you inspire me." Well, you inspire us because you always say something. I'm eating so-and-so. I'm like, "Oh, they're having, that sounds good." Or we've not had that in a while. Sometimes Mama will just go through the cookbooks that we have and she'll say, "This looks good," or "This sounds good," or whatever. So it is hard. Does that mean we're just too...
And I'm a picky eater, and that makes it hard.
Mama's a picky eater. Picky. But I have been racking my brain every evening. What can she swallow? What is going to be soothing?
You've done good.
You've eaten good.
For my throat and neck, I said I have.
I think I got fired, just to be honest with you. I think she's like, "I can't take no more than meals. I'm cooking tonight."
I was trying to make myself go and do stuff.
And you've done well.
Yeah.
You've done real well, Mama.
Thank you.
You've gone the full... You was doing well, traveling and carrying on last week and feeling great. And then, boy, you had a little tussle, didn't you?
Yeah, I kind of throwed me back just a little bit.
I think in the morning she's going to get all good news. And they're going to release her and release me.
Tell them your story.
My dental. I did go to my appointment this morning, and I'm beyond help. So Thursday after lunch, I had a little tenderness.
That was a week ago.
Today. Friday, it was a little sore. And I guarded it very, and I was like, I think I better go to the dentist. I don't end up with anything this weekend. Well, I went out there and they were closed Friday. Okay. I had no appointment. It wasn't like, So Saturday, in the middle of the night, Friday night, it was just killing me. It woke me up. And I thought, I cracked a tooth. I've lost a feeling. There's something real going on here. All day Saturday, I pretty well just laid around because the only relief I could get was pressure on that jaw. Like, put the pillow and lay like this and hope that I could go to sleep. And I woke up Saturday evening and it wasn't hurting. I said, thank you, Lord. But I had done that a time or two during the day. Hurt, not hurt, hurt, not hurt. And Sunday, I was thinking, I won't be able to sing at church. I'm the song leader, and I thought, had no problem. I said, thank you, Lord. This is great. Came home, we ate. It never did really hurt, but it was touchy. And if I touched it just right, it hurt. So you know how you are with a tooth. I kept waiting for it to hurt again. But Monday, I made an appointment. I said, we gotta get this checked. So all week, it's not really hurt. It's just been a little tender. So when I went in today, I went in fully. I had talked to myself, and I said, you'll have it'll be numb. And if they want, they're probably going to do a root canal. You know how it is. And they done x-rays, and the woman who done x-rays is a friend of mine, and she said, your x-rays look good. There's nothing really showing. She said, but he'll be in here in a minute. So he come in, and he picked on my teeth, and I said, that hurts just a little, but not bad. Now, last weekend, that would have drove me up the wall. And he said, I'm going to tell you what I think's going on. And he said, you may end up having to have a root canal, but not now. And he said, I think you've bruised your tooth.
I've never heard bruised tooth. Bruised gum, maybe.
Well, he showed me a picture, and he said, I think what's happened is you've grit your teeth in your sleep, and you put a lot of pressure on that tooth. And it has bruised, and he showed me where it was bruised all the way down to the root, probably, and that there's something, he gave me a fancy word about this area around the tooth. And he said, I said, now that you mention it, it kind of felt like a bruise. And he said, well, your the feeling's there, everything's fine, there's no movement, your x-rays look great. And he said, you're not having any pain now, so it's past. He said, but I woke up Friday night gritting my teeth, really, and that's when I noticed it was hurting. So I think I had just done it to myself. So good news is better than root canal. He said, just wait and see. If you have pain again, then we'll explore the options, and we'll know there's definitely something besides that, maybe. So he told me to get a mouth guard to wear at night if I want to be grit on my teeth. I don't know if you ever done it. And it could have just been that one.
Stressed out or something.
I haven't been stressed out. I don't know. I don't think I was. But anyway, good news is I didn't have anything done today. Didn't even get a shot. It was my best dental experience I've ever had. So, and knock on wood and thank the good Lord I haven't had any more pain.
Prayers can be answered too.
That's what I said. I think the church was praying for me Sunday, and that's when the pain stopped. And I'm going to give God all the glory because it was pretty hurting, really good on Saturday. And Sunday,
It's improved every day since.
And and when I went to church Sunday, I couldn't even tell there's anything wrong. So, good news. As Mama would say, I was just whining and carrying on, trying to get some attention.
That's what you said about me.
Mama, I know you're sick. And
yeah,
I know.
I'm sick as
Oh, when you didn't go to Sunday school, I go, she is sick.
I didn't want nobody else to get sick from me if it was something.
No, but your throat was inflamed.
Oh, it was bad.
But that amoxicillin's knocked it loose.
It's helped a lot.
Yeah. And
the
prayers too.
swelling's going down, but I still have the hurting.
And prayers too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mama, you're going to have to eat something before you go to bed. So
I will later on. I just can't. I don't believe I can get nothing down right now.
Some graham crackers and peanut butter or something.
Yeah, there's something good.
I thought about, we've got that chuck in there. I may cut up some onions in front of that chuck burger and put it back in the refrigerator, and I can make goulash, tacos, casseroles with the meat in the burger because I don't want it to get, spaghetti. I don't like the way you're thinking, Mama.
You do.
I was talking to him the other night when you wasn't on here. We love spaghetti, but it's not big in our rotation.
No.
And we love your lasagna, but it's only a twice a year thing.
Oh, it's more than twice a year, maybe.
She's flipping.
It's the medication.
It's when I ask for it, but I don't ask for it often. But I have to ask for a little while before you get it. But it's so good. But I know we don't need it often. So I think really it's just us trying to be good, or we'd have it more often.
Yeah.
Because you make it so good. I think that's about all that's going on.
Yeah.
But if you watched Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping It Real today, Miss Lisa was talking, and we have emailed with them, and we're going to try to do something together. Miss Lisa is like, if you don't watch Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping It Real, please do. She is the keeping it realest of all, and I've watched her for years. She's been on, a lot of people jumped in at COVID time just like we did, but she's been here, I think, 10 years doing stuff.
Wow.
And me and Mama love her, and she's real, and in her kitchen she's real. And she's got her precious little Cocker Spaniel named Cookie. Now, we love all fur babies, but her Cookie looks so much like our Brittany. We used to have a Brittany Cocker Spaniel that looked just like Cookie, and that was years ago. I was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And we loved our Brittany. She was a little buff color Cocker Spaniel. First dog Mama ever allowed in the house was Brittany. And she was named that when we got her, but she's just, she is a sweet. The little Cocker Spaniels, they are so cute. To me, Cocker Spaniels, Beagles, Basset Hounds, they have so much love in their little eyes. And Schnauzers. But Schnauzers are sassy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maggie, Sierra was both sassy little pups, wasn't they?
Yeah.
Brittany wasn't sassy. Brittany never.
Sierra was sassy with us, but not with your daddy.
No. Sierra was definitely sassier than Maggie.
Oh, yeah.
Sierra was, she was almost like a cat. She allowed us to live here with her. If you know the attitude I'm talking about. But now Maggie would turn her back on you, literally.
She has several times.
One of my friends from work overheard me on the phone trying to, there was a doggy daycare that boarded dogs for a week, like when you're on vacation. And she overheard me saying, and they said, you can come out and look. And so I'll try to come over there one evening this week. I'll bring her, and then we'll see. And I was really apprehensive about it. So my friend comes around the corner. She goes, you are not taking her to anywhere. I'm taking her. I said, no, you're not. And she said, yes, you bring her to me Saturday before you all leave for the beach. I'm taking her. You are not taking her anywhere. I said, that's too much. She goes, no, I won't have any other way. Absolutely not. So I let her take her. So when I come back from the beach, she had gotten away from her. Just, how dogs do, but she got her back. And she said, but boy, she got mad at me. She said, I promise you, she went over there and sat on that floor and turned her back to me and would not speak to me or have anything. I said, she does that. So I said, it wasn't just us that she did it to. She did it to.
She loved her husband and she would pay attention to him, but after she scolded her and went got her, she wouldn't have nothing.
Now that was Sierra for you. She was something else. But Daddy had her so spoiled. She could have done anything she wanted to do.
She did anything she wanted to do.
But she didn't do anything bad. She was the most human-like animal I've ever had an acquaintance with. And I told Mom that even back then, you would say to her just something like, go in there, you don't need to be in here, where you should just go. Or you could say to her, do you want to go to the park? But she wasn't one of those dogs that we took to the park all the time, but it was like, okay, let's go somewhere. It was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Daddy would say to her, it's time to go to bed. Let's get to bed. She'd go to the bedroom. She was just wonderful.
He'd say, Sissy, he called her Sissy.
He called her Sissy.
Sissy, go tell Mommy we want an ice cream.
And boy, would
But
she.
she'd dig out running in here to me.
And bark.
Get on her hind legs.
And look at the freezer.
At the refrigerator and dance around.
And run to Mama and run to the refrigerator like, he said bring him an ice cream. What are you waiting on?
And if you put her ice cream in her bowl, she would eventually eat it, but she didn't like it that way. You gave him a cone of ice cream, you had to fix her a cone of ice cream.
Honest, she licked around the ice
She
cream.
never got a drop in the floor.
And then she'd lick the top. And then she'd eat the cone, just like a human.
And he would eat his and hold hers for her, and they'd sit and eat ice cream together. But all he had to say is, Sissy, tell Mommy we want an ice cream, and buddy, she knows what to do.
Even if we didn't hear him tell her, if he was back in the den, when she ran in here and ran to that refrigerator, we knew. And Mama would double check and she'd say, did you tell her you want ice cream? And he'd say, well, what'd she say when she came in there? And Mama would know that's what it was. Yes. Did she tell you that? And Mama said, well, yeah, I think that's it. Well, then, yeah, she wants an ice cream. Good times. Good
and
memories.
if I went with them in the truck,
Oh,
it was awful.
you were mistreated, Mama.
I was pushed to the side and everything. My husband said, why don't you get in the back and sit in the back seat?
She would push you over to the very edge.
Up to the door. And I said, I am not getting in the back seat to ride for this dog to push and have all this. He said, well, you're sitting where she takes the air. I said, she's up to the air. She's got plenty of room.
Poor Mama had to fight both of them just to get to ride around the mountains.
And he'd say, we're going for a ride. You want to go with us? I said, no, thank you, most of the time.
Oh, how funny.
All he could say is, Sissy, I'm going to the garbage, or I'm going for a ride. And Betty, she was at the truck faster than he was.
I still find myself thinking of Maggie and like we'll be somewhere I think we could better get home, or or I'll have I wanted something she would eat, like she would love the piece of bologna or a bite of bologna. We didn't feed her a lot of stuff off the table because we got scolded, but
She gained so much weight.
if I've got something, and for just a split second I want to give her a bite or something. She's not, she's only been gone a year, so we're still. But boy, have we got two now that will keep you on your toes.
And Oliver's on my toes every time I go out.
And he's big now. He's getting big. We'll have to take a day to show you him.
So I'd be ashamed to show them some days. They go down there at the barn somewhere and get in mud. They look awful.
Well, when it rains, the barn, and it's got all that good, rich, cold mud under there. They love to play in dirt. These are the two dirt-lovingest dogs I've ever seen in my life. Now, knock on wood, Mama put mothballs in all the potted plants, and then their favorite one that they've dug up too many times. And they've not bothered it in over a week.
Oh, I got all the dirt back in it for the third time.
I don't know if we were wrongly accusing Abby, but now when Oliver was a baby pup,
he couldn't
have done the damage. But now he's big enough, he probably helped her.
Oh, if she's in it, he's helped her.
Yeah, but she will tuck her tail and run when she does.
When she does something wrong, if I holler at her, she goes and
He has no remorse. He'll lay in it and play in it and roll over for you to pet his belly. Like, I have destroyed your plants and I've turned all this dirt and I made this huge mess. Are you proud of me? Pet my belly. And he'll lay in the dirt that he's made a mess of and ask you to pet him.
He has no shame whatsoever about me.
And of course, I say, you do not get a belly rub for acting this way. Absolutely not. And he'll lay there. And then I rub his belly and let him go on. True story. Oh, mercy. But anyway, so I don't know what we'll be doing with Lisa, but I look forward to it. Forward to it. Yeah.
You're back on that now.
Yeah. Mama, I switched tracks quick.
I know it. I wasn't thinking that fast.
Oh, mercy. Well, so far in the island dismantlement, Mama has decided the apples that I had bought 2 or 3 weeks ago are time for the refrigerator. You know, they moved from the fruit bowl to the refrigerator. Then you got to peel them with them. So I've got my chores laid out for the weekend. I'm going to have to peel a bunch of apples. And which, if Mama feels better, I hope it brings on some fried pies. Because I was just thinking the other day, I sure could use a fried pie, Mama.
You could.
So I'm tickled that we got some apples that's ready to be peeled and cooked. I don't know how you all do yours. We don't waste an apple around here, so I buy them, and then we'll put them in here on the island in a bowl, and we'll eat them. We eat them pretty good, but you know, after you have so many apples, you're ready to move on. Then they go to the vegetable drawer in the refrigerator, and they get cut up and peeled and all that good stuff. So about once a month, I end up with a big apple peeling to do and cook them apples. And then I said, Mama, I've cooked apples. Can we have pies before long? Sometimes she says, I got a code system. If she says, put them in a Tupperware bowl and put them in the refrigerator, then I know we're going to have apple pies before long. If she says, put them in the Tupperware freezer thing, put them in the freezer I'll get them out and fix them sometime. I think it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. So, which bowl she tells me to put them in is the code I use. Did you not have that code?
I guess I did, because I figured that.
Oh, mercy. We're not going to keep you much long tonight, since we're not going to cook. We've had leftovers, and that way it took care of those too. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll save enough meat for hamburger patties, and I'll cook the rest of that and put it back in there.
We might not even want hamburger patties.
Yeah, that's right, Mama. We might.
We switch and change. But that's life.
You do it, and then you've got me trained to do it too.
I know it. It's hereditary, I think.
Mama, all my life, she'll, like on Saturday, used to we go grocery shopping every Saturday when she was working. And she'd say, I think we'll have pork chops and blah, blah, blah for Sunday. I said, oh, that sounds good, Mama. I'd wake up Sunday morning, I'd say, I smell something. And I'd say, what are you cooking? I've got a roast, and I'm going to have carrot. And I said, I thought it was pork. Oh, I changed my mind on that. We're not having
That's
that.
a woman's right.
Prerogative, ain't it, Mama?
Yeah.
Mama, I can't tell you how blessed I feel that you're feeling better. Thank you all for your prayers. Thank you all for uplifting her up.
Prayers. I believe that's why I'm able to
listen to her. She sounds so good. I can't wait to hear her gripe at me when we're in here cooking. I can't wait till we're in here cooking and I'm not allowed to go on that side, because I'm telling you, I've been allowed to go over there this week and it's dangerous over there. I'm glad I stay on this side of the counter. Even though she told you all she don't care for me coming over there, I can get at least 4 character witnesses right now that would swear out an affidavit that you are not allowed in Mama's kitchen.
Oh, I don't think you can get 4.
Oh, Mama, I can. You got 2 sisters, and I've got 2 first cousins that are like my brothers, and they, like me, have even been thrown out of the house before when you're cooking. We not only got thrown out of the kitchen, we were told, you all going outside, I'll holler at you when this is ready.
You're driving everybody crazy, though. You can't cook.
You drive anybody crazy, she says. We're not that bad, are we, Mama?
Yes, it was when you was younger. You'd play and fight and go on.
You let's get out of here. Come on. Yeah, I can get testimonies otherwise, Mama. But I'll be glad when you get back to your old controlling kitchen
I
setup.
tried to do a little bit off and on.
Well, you basically threw me out tonight.
I didn't throw you out.
Well, I mean, when we were talking earlier, I got the sense that if I crossed the line, I would be thrown out when I said, "Mama, I'm going to cook something soft and good news." No, I'm fixing hamburgers. It wasn't like we'll fix hamburgers tonight, Johnny. It was I'm fixing hamburgers. I never.
I'll let you do it. I'll pick it up.
No, I'm ready for you to take back your kitchen and me be your chore person. I get the chores and I like it that way. Oh, but the coffee sure is good.
Mm.
Mm.
I didn't drink no coffee today.
You didn't? Did you drink any more water today?
No. I drank hot tea.
And lemon?
No, just hot tea this morning, 2 cups.
Oh, okay, instead of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been drinking your Diet Cokes today.
Yeah. I eat my popsicle.
You haven't eaten popsicles. So that's kept your blood sugar probably, well, you eat.
And got liquids from that.
Did you eat breakfast?
What did I eat for breakfast? Yeah, I ate a butter biscuit and some bacon.
Oh, well, I didn't even get bacon.
You didn't wait long enough.
I was working, Mama, and I had to go to the dentist anyway. I didn't want to eat before I went to the dentist. I didn't want the dentist to think I was using these teeth for eating.
Abusing them.
Or using them for eating. These are just my show teeth. It's my only teeth, but why do we act? We act like we act like when we're going to the dentist, we don't want the dentist to know we use our teeth. I mean, I always brush my teeth real good, but boy, I gave him a good one this morning. I thought, Lord, I'll be having company in here. I'll be having company. I used the water pick on them and brushed them, trying to get a good report card. That's kind of like
Report card. It's on. It's
on now. Thank y'all for those stars. And like when you're going to the doctor, you quit eating sweets for 2 days, or you'll
I'm guilty.
drink water for 1 day, thinking you've solved it. They'll never figure it out.
Oh, they can go back 3 months on your on that test to see about your sugar and stuff.
Yeah, A1C will catch you. But you'll eat a salad. I'm going to have just a grilled chicken salad for me, please. No dressing or light on the side. And I'll be drinking water tonight. You're like, who are you? I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
I never was that bad.
You do.
I have to come dressing on my
Mama will start a week before. I can't eat nothing sweet. I've got a doctor's appointment next Tuesday.
But I ended up eating sweets.
But you started a little late, Mama, if you got a 3-month A1C coming up. You won't show that.
Used to, they would say, don't eat or drink. If you do anything, just drink water before you take your blood work.
Yeah, the morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now, it don't matter what you eat or not eat it. They go ahead and take it, so it don't matter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's what they told me.
I never eat before I go to the doctor. If I can keep from it, it's like, don't eat. So we can eat now?
That's what she told me on there. I got the lab.
Oh, when you had blood work yesterday or Monday?
No, I didn't have blood work Monday.
Oh.
I'll probably have it tomorrow if I'm better. It's past due. Naturally.
Carolyn says, y'all don't cook much anymore. Carolyn Davis, I've cooked every night this week, ain't I? I've tried to feed Mama. It feels like we cook a lot, Carolyn. We had Sunday chicken noodle soup. I cooked it. Monday, I fixed...
No, I didn't. I don't know if we cooked Monday.
Yeah, I did, didn't
I don't remember.
I fixed chopped beef steak and gravy.
I think I was too sick to eat anything.
Chopped beef steak and gravy. And then last night, we had that 15 bean soup. This is the first night this weekend it cooked, I think, Carolyn.
I don't remember.
We try to cook every night, but when you're cooking 7 days a week, do y'all cook 7 days a week? It's hard. And you're not that hungry. We cook when we got something good to cook. How's your tooth, John? Well, Wanda, it's a little sensitive, like if this bottom teeth hits the top, but it's so much better. And he said I probably had, have y'all ever heard of bruising your tooth? I had probably put pressure on it in my sleep and had bruised, and it bruised the root. Which is probably an indication the tooth is in a little trouble. But it's not hurt again. It's since Saturday hurting, then it's sort of just, how's your, okay. Hi, glad to see Mama up and about. Elizabeth, she almost cooked tonight. Then we decided we weren't hungry enough to cook. Good, Mama's feeling better. She is, Mary. Thank you all so much. I just had dry beef and gravy, something fast. We used to have that. Dry beef and gravy on toast. It's been a while since we had that. Hey, Mama. Hey, Donna. Hello, John and Mama. Feel better soon. I think we're on the mend, Karen, for sure. We're both feeling better. Mama's able to... Now, for the past 2 days, she's felt really weak and tired, but then today she's done a lot better. From New Jersey. Hey, Linda. Love New Jersey. I'm just getting on what did the doctor say about Mama? Susan, he said, don't come out here. I ain't here. That's really what
they called real early, and said doctor couldn't be there.
But she's going in the morning.
Same time in the morning.
But she's looking better, feeling better, and acting better.
Yeah, I am a lot better.
She's 80% better. We're going for 99.999.
That's like those silver coins.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, God. Well, thank you, Lucy. You all are here with us through the good, the bad, the ugly, the cooking, the no cooking, the farmers markets. We hardly ever do anything that we don't take y'all on if we're together. Now, we both do a lot separate. A lot of times people say, you and Mama are always together. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. But Mama has a whole world going on.
I don't feel like it this week.
This week she's not. But she's got friends, and they used to play cards, but they've not been able to do that. They've had some sicknesses in their group. But we both have a lot going on separately. But then when we do something together, most of the time things we do together we film. Mm-hmm. So about what we do together is what you all get to see. Like if we go for a ride, or if we go to the farmer's market, that's something Mama, I usually like to do that with Mama. Mama got her car back. She's not got to drive it, but it is starting and it is working.
That's so sad.
Mama, it's untelling. When you get to feeling better next week,
I'm going to burn the wheels off that thing.
I better start saving up for gas money. It's going to be awful what I will be doing.
You'll have to buy a set of tires.
I'll be calling you every evening, Mama, I'm home. Where are you? It's untelling. It'd be like Waldo or Where in the world? Where in the world is Mama? We might start that segment. She'll get, where in the world is Mama?
I said it was a crying shame. I didn't get it back till I was too sick to get out and
Mama got mad at me when it was tore up because the guy that was working on it, we had two guys working on it, and it was just a bigger job than what the first guy thought. And he said, I'm going to have to take this somewhere else. But he said, I'm going to get on your car. I said, don't you dare. I said, you leave that car down there. And I said, she don't need wheels. I said, I come home, I know right where she is.
Every time he'd tell him.
And I said, you take all the time you need. And he said, oh, your mama needs her car. And I say, no, don't give her a car. she's dangerous on wheels. Mom said, you quit telling him that. I said, he better teach it to me. I said, in fact, he'll get it to you faster. No, it was just, if you've ever taken an alternator off from these cars, they had to jack the motor up to get the alternator off. It had to go in the shop and have a lift. It's a big job.
Mm-hmm.
But I was acting like, I wanted to keep Mama here without a vehicle. And he was like, no, your mama's got to have her car. I said,
I didn't have one all summer so far. And then it's set out there, and I've been too sick to get out to it. I ain't even got to go look.
Mama, you've had a vehicle. You've had...
your daddy's truck.
You've had the big gold truck out there.
Yeah, I could have drove it if necessary.
It looks like a... what does it look like? You know how kids play with toys? And they'll put a little bitty person in the seat of a car and push it around. It looks like this when Mama's in the truck. The truck is huge. It's a big 4-wheel drive club cab. It's got a back seat in the truck. That's where Daddy used to try to put her and put Sierra up front. It's an older truck, but it's a good farm truck. And we haul garbage in it and all that. But it runs. And it's a good, backup vehicle. But Mama is so tiny.
I've taken it to town a few times.
She has. But she's so tiny in it. But she can drive it. Boy, Daddy taught you to drive everything, didn't he?
The only thing he didn't teach me to drive was a motorcycle.
Right. But I'm glad. Because you'd probably be in some kind of gang right now if he'd taught you.
He'd got a motorcycle. And he'd say, don't you get on that. Don't you try to drive it. I said, if that motorcycle stays here, I'm going to learn to drive it. It's too big for you. I said, if it stays here, I'm going to learn to drive it. Guess what? It never stayed here. He got rid of it.
He would do that. He bought a boat one time. It was a motorboat, one. This was in the 70s. Maybe early 80s. Now, when they got it. And he probably paid every bit of $75 or $100 back then for it. It was not a luxury. In fact, it looked...
A small fishing boat, he would say.
But it had the motor on the back and the steering wheel. It did. It was that type, the one I'm talking about. And it was red and white. But the red had faded out. You know how red will fade. He did me dirty, didn't he, Mama?
You cleaned it up, didn't you?
He did me dirty. He says, if you'll clean up that boat and polish it up, we'll take it to the lake. It's one this weekend, maybe. Well, I cleaned it up. Looked good, didn't it, Mom? Polished it with turtle wax. I cleaned on that old boat every evening after school. It was looking sharp to me. I had cleaned the seats. I had really worked on it. I had cleaned it so good he sold it before the weekend. And that wasn't nothing unusual. I seen a truck backing up to my boat. I seen a truck hooking up to my boat. I said, Dad, what's he going to do with our boat? Well, he's going to haul it home because I've traded it off. I said, you traded off my boat? He said, it's only been here a week. You ain't that. I said, I thought we was going to the lake. Well, we'll have to get us another boat sometime, he said. I don't think we ever did get another boat. I gave me $10 for cleaning it, though. That was a lot of money. Then, so I get paid for my duties, but...
You wouldn't have, though.
Mama, I think, roughed him up. Did you rough him up?
I told him it wasn't fair.
I believe I heard you say, that baby's worked all week on that boat, and you sold it.
He knows he better give you something.
Oh, but Dad was a trader, local trader,
I told him any day I expect to come home and be told I was traded off. He traded some.
They would trade dogs and vehicles, boats. And he'd got that on a trade. But boy, I did shine it up. He told me, he said, you made me some good money on that boat. He said, I'm going to give you $10 for all your work. Now, you got to think, $10. Back then, it would have filled a car up with gas easy. I bought all kinds of stuff with that $10 because it was a big deal, you know. People back then was making $2 or $3 an hour. So he paid me for at least 3 hours work out of that. And maybe a little more, wasn't it? So, I felt good. The boat gave me $10. Y'all know I'm kind of, you know, I do that. I told you this last night I was too cheap to buy them fancy cups and mugs. They still make fun of me at work over that. My friend was telling me the other day.
That one friend and me, every time we get together, we mention about you won the lottery, you was going to get a thermos.
Well, I'm practical, and I've been looking for one, but I was too cheap to buy it then too. And I said it was just a coffee thermos for when I was working at the school. And they said, if we win that lottery, what are you gonna buy? And I said, first I'll get me a new thermos. And they thought that was crazy because they was buying houses and cars, and they said, you're gonna buy a new thermos if you win. I said, well, I might get something else. But I definitely want me a new Stanley thermos. Oh, Mama, I mean, this is too much revealed tonight into my psyche. I'm a mess. I know it. All right, let's see what anybody's saying right quick, and then we're going to let y'all go. Because I froze it up. That's what I did.
You did. You was...
Okay, it's down to that watching business. Move your head. Can hear. I don't know. Lee, can you not hear? This microphone is on. Can y'all hear it? Oh, my hand. I had my hand over my mouth. Sorry. We all have our stories. I know. Thank you, Angela Britt. We love you too. You're so sweet.
Thank you.
It was nice just having y'all here too. Well, thank you, Donna. We do cook a lot, but it's coffee time with John and Mama. It's not cooking time with John and Mama. And I have provided coffee tonight. And we do cook a lot, but there's just sometimes we don't cook, and it happens more in the summer than it does the winter.
And it happens more when I don't feel good either.
Yeah, when the cook's sick, it's hard to... And I don't care to cook anything, and thanks to Mama, I can cook most everything.
I taught you very young how to cook, how to wash clothes, how to iron.
And how to make coffee.
Well, I know you taught me
You did not. She did not teach me how to make coffee.
You taught me how to make coffee.
My granny taught me how to make coffee. Thank you, Cheryl. Y'all are so sweet, but we're not going to keep you. We get carried away sometimes. Yeah. And Mama, you've done good tonight, and I'm so glad you're feeling this much better.
A lot better.
This July sickness is bad.
Yeah.
Winter sickness, you kind of get used to it, and you're kind of quarantined in anyway. But I'll be glad to hear from the doctor tomorrow that she's all clear, because we have not been around. I did go to the dentist today, but that was on. There's no symptoms, and I've not been sick, so I did do that because I had to. Because if I was getting it cleared this morning before my appointment, but I couldn't give up the dental appointment. And I did tell him that Mama had been sick, and we were trying to. But he had a mask on. I would have worn one if he had asked, but he was in my mouth with that prod and that mirror.
I don't believe he could have worked in there with a mask on.
I know. That's the reason I didn't wear one. But it was a small office, and there was nobody else in there at that moment. So I didn't feel like I hurt anything. And if you was to, but you've not had any symptoms.
I've got so much better. I don't think there'll be nothing show up tomorrow.
No, I don't either.
She told me that if I got worse the next day or two before my appointment on Thursday, to call her and come right back.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to went this morning.
Yeah.
she made an appointment for this morning, but she said as long as I was improving some, wait till Thursday. But if I hadn't improved and it got worse, I was to call her immediately and go right back sooner.
I didn't hear all that story.
Well,
But if you got worse, I'd take you back anyway.
So it's got him better every day. So
it has.
So I didn't worry too much.
Every day you've gotten improvement.
Yeah.
And today's been the best.
So far, it's been a very.
You could probably detail my vehicle tomorrow if you feel as good as you have today.
I couldn't detail that vehicle if I felt like running a marathon.
You could give both of the babies a bath.
I ain't giving no bugs a bath either.
Detail my car. Just do the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to overdo it.
I'm thankful that you don't.
I've been fussing at her to rest. That's all I really want her to do.
Before we come on here, you said, sit down and rest for a while.
Ain't your popsicle.
I didn't eat no popsicle then, but I'm
Can
glad.
I get you a glass of water? No. You've said that 100 times to me this week.
Yeah.
Mama, can I get you a glass of water?
I
No,
put
thank you.
those bottles in there. They have got a cold bottle of water in there.
Do you want a bottle of water?
Not right now.
I told you I would put those in there.
You didn't last night, so I did.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. We talked about it on here, and then when we got through here,
It was
it
cleaned
did
up.
not. I've cleaned up and done that, and it never crossed my little brain again.
It don't when you get so drifted off.
I'll tell you like that man told his wife that time. He said, just because you asked me to do something does not mean you have to remind me every 2 or 3 months. I'm going to do it. You don't have to remind me every 4 days, Mama. I'll put water in there eventually. I really meant to last night.
I know.
I worry about me because I should
Do that.
remember stuff. I mean, I clean the kitchen. I get everything back to order. The kitchen has to be at a certain state before you're allowed to go to bed. I'm just going to tell you. All the dishes have to be, you can't leave a dish. So, Mama's strict. So,
I'm not straight.
you're not?
Mm-mm.
All this time I thought you were strict and you're not?
Mm-mm. I just want things done.
Okay, she's not strict. She just wants things done. And when you've lived with somebody and you've been around them, you know, the first 18 years of your life and the last 2 years of my life, I know the rules. I ain't gonna break them either.
Let's say good night, Johnny.
Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mom, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful night.
Y'all have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. And who knows? We might cook tomorrow.
Yeah.
Y'all have a blessed night. Bye.
Bye.